Hello, everyone. It's your boy Josh Ops,
It's your boy Tay.
and we back again with another review. So this time we new show, one of the hottest shows. Welcome to Derry. The episode is titled Pilot,
Yeah,
as in a pilot episode and about a pilot, one of the
yeah.
characters. So, but pun intended. It was a pun intended, but
It's a punt. Yeah, it's
it's
definitely a punt.
pun intended. But
Yeah,
make sure you hit the like button. I want you to subscribe. Also, leave a comment down below if you feel we left something out or you got any
got it.
theories, potential spoilers. Just put spoilers in front of it if you want.
Yeah,
And, but just give you a warning of this review. We may discuss some spoilers. We're not gonna do a play by play, but we're just gonna. If you haven't seen the episode, you can pause it, come back. But I'm just
yep,
giving you a warning. Just
yeah,
give me a warning.
yeah. But we're just like
Mhm.
warning. See the episode, and we about to get right into it. Let's get into
Okay.
it.
Episode one. Well,
All right, let's go straight with it. Let's go with the premise of it, where we see in the middle, in the beginning of it that we see a kid that somehow snuck into a movie theater. Well, first let's go with before we even go with that, let's go with the actual origins of it, which is back when this is the 27 years before the
yeah.
original It
So this
film,
is set in 1962.
1962 in Derry, Maine.
Mhm.
Then we jump, now we get to the point where we jump to a kid. His name believe is Maddie
Yeah, that was
Clemens.
mad. Hmm.
Yeah. So he is in the movie theater, but he snuck in. But he's in the movie theater watching a movie. Um, got caught by one of the I guess if you want to
The
say
usher.
the
That'd be
ushers or
usher.
somebody that works
That'd be
there.
usher.
Caught him. He walks out. Um, Once he walks out, he pretty much tries to leave Derry. Something was pretty much following him, I guess, if you want to say it was following him. That he had a hunch, and like I said, he was just trying to leave. In the process of that, he managed to get he was hitchhiking. He managed to get picked up by a family. The only thing about that family, though, it looked like they were pretty much a reflection of the infamous alien that we know, creature that we know as a clown, as Pennywise. He pretty much It's pretty much a infused family that he
Mhm.
created for this kid. And we see one of the most craziest creatures that we probably have ever seen ever on TV or in film. A two-headed baby winged baby with an umbilical cord still attached to it. And not only that, that was the title card of the whole thing was
Mhm.
him getting snatched up or pretty much ate in the car. And his I guess he had this, I guess it's like a nervous thing with a pacifier. And we saw the pacifier reflecting the balloon that we usually see in the It projects. That was the quote unquote Easter egg. That was the title card. So yeah, it goes
Yeah.
into that. And
Yeah,
then
I think the baby represent like the rebirth of
yeah,
Pennywise. Yeah, I think that was the baby. Then the pacifier went down the drain,
yes. It's
which
like
that
played
was
out just like the balloons. Like
yeah.
literally just like the balloons.
Mhm.
Um we see we see a lot um with that. So um then we see, I mean, if you want to take over from here, if you want to.
Oh no, no, you fine. So we don't have to do a necessary play by play. That
Yeah,
was well, pretty much introduced
that
to
was
the gang.
introduction.
You
Yeah,
know, yeah, that was just the introduction.
yeah.
Um, what else we have? They
We see that
introduced all the other characters.
they introduced the other
Eddie
characters.
with the pickles.
Yep.
Also, they if you ever watch, there's a lot of turtle references even
Yes.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
I think the turtle, the turtle. it plays a part
Yeah,
if you part of the Stephen King it lore, you know.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, then we see, like you said, the reflect. Then we go to the
Mhm.
the pilot aspect of it, of the actual show, where we see Leon being introduced, and his family being introduced to Derry,
Mhm.
with their two kids. Um,
Also, it's a big key Easter egg in the introduce Dick Howard from The
yes,
Shining.
yeah,
He
for
is
them
technically
Shining.
in this movie. That's
Yep,
the young Dick Howard. If you don't remember, he was in The Shining.
he's in the
If you
Shining. Yep.
Mhm.
Then we see then now we jump into the pretty much we jump into the new kids. If
Mhm.
I'm not mistaken, their names are Lily, Teddy, Phil, Marge, and of course, I forgot the girl's name in the theater. Ronnie, if I'm not
Ronnie,
mistaken.
Ronnie, Ronnie,
So
Ronnie. I think it was Ronnie.
we don't
The
know
girl that
what's
worked in the
her.
theater.
Yeah, we don't know what like her importance is at this point of the show, but we know
Mm.
she's part of it. You know, they fig I guess Lily's the one that is quote unquote like the doctor sleep of the situation. She can see and hear things that nobody else can. And then we just go through chronicle events of the infamous Pennywise fear tactics,
Mm.
as we would call as we would call it, the fear tactics. Using Maddie in the pipes,
Mm.
talking to Lily, and then the investigation happened. We find out some more backstories about some of the characters, like Teddy with his family with the Holocaust. His family is part of the
Yeah,
Holocaust.
yeah. The lamb
Uh,
scene was a little intense, though.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Finding out like some of the family history with some of the
Mm.
characters. Um, like it's a very, very, very well written
Mhm.
episode. Graphically, CGI was kind of kind of dull, but
Mm.
you know,
No, the CGI wasn't too bad. It wasn't too
yeah,
bad.
it wasn't too bad. It was just some parts. You just like, all right, I think I did a little too much on that. Just keep simple is better. What I'm saying. Uh, you know, like I said, we seen like the fear. We see that how Lily, like I said, we see how Lily could is pretty much the special one out of the group of the kids. They managed to pretty much track Maddie's steps into the theater, which so happenly closed after that event, which is weird, but it closed after that. But yet the doors were still open. Weird as hell, but it is Pennywise. Set traps.
Mhm.
You know how I go.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
it did work well, with like with the novel and everything else. So we'll see.
Okay. Okay. I think one of the biggest reveal is pretty much Pennywise went haywire on it. He pretty much caught like four bodies uh in the pilot scene, which is
Man, the funny thing is him doing it, and he didn't even show up yet. This was just him.
well technically he's there in the early form. I think
Yeah,
eventually they're gonna show him when he gets to the clown stage.
yeah.
I didn't expect him to wipe out that many in the first episode. I thought he was gonna slowly go after each one.
Nah, they
Go
went
out there.
straight to the jugular.
Maybe one or two at a time, but your boy he took
Man,
out four of them. He took out like four of them.
that joint hit the Game of Thrones on episode 1. All the most of the main characters gone,
Yeah,
except for like 2, except for Ronnie and Lily. Everybody else gone from
yeah,
the same creature that took out Maddie,
yeah,
literally.
yeah.
So, do we? I mean, like I said, it catches. I think this premiere catches the chilling atmosphere of Derry using both
Mm-hmm.
nostalgia
Mm-hmm.
and new horror. Kept everybody thinking pretty much because everybody know Pennywise is the guy. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
knows. It's just how you present him, and each way they present him is a different way. Even from chapter, like even from the first movie, the TV movie, when they did the two parts on that, every introduction was different. The
Mhm.
2000, I think it was 2019.
Mhm.
Both of those different introduction for him. The technology got better. They made him look better. They made him look, in his true form. It got better. So I wonder how they're going to do this in this in this era, which this is the ninth, like it's 27 years prior to the first one, so 1962. So I wonder how that's going to play
Mhm.
into this whole thing and how far back does it go? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. All right. Trying to think of any most of the I won't go with the pros and the cons. The pros is they did give a scary eerie.
Yeah.
There's no plot armor, so pretty
Yeah.
much anybody can get it in
Yes.
this universe or this season. So
And I mean, his
then
presence and his
mhm,
presence loomed all over the episode. Everybody
mhm,
know he's the thing is nobody know what what Pennywise is. Well, that's why it's called it. It's all over this episode. But it also by them not showing him in character
mhm,
also was a good thing because it kept his appearance, suspenseful, suspenseful and dread. Like you don't know. You just don't know when he's
mhm.
gonna pop up. His thing is fear. Fear with kids. It's fear. That's what he's not gonna show himself because then now you take the fear away from it. You take the suspense away if you show him in the episode one of the series.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
nah, it's a slow build up for
Yeah.
him revealing himself. I think probably episode two is probably they're gonna show him probably as the clown.
Yes. That's why I
Episode
think so
two,
too. Yeah.
I think they're gonna show him as the clown. And let's see, the only cons I can say is I ain't expect them to wipe out the whole 60% of the team in the first episode.
Yeah, they hit a little Game of Thrones on us
They
on
they they did the Game of Thrones. I think
there is no well the main character survived. Like I guess we're gonna have some new kids coming in at some point of this.
yeah, the new kids are coming in,
So
so they
um
probably gonna get replaced by what like two or three other kids probably
yeah.
gonna come in. Jeez.
And because she was there, the witness Lily's gonna be the actual key, I guess the key witness of this whole situation because she actually seen it happen. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be kind of tough. I think it's gonna be kind of tough for the new kids to actually uh believe her at first until he actually attacks pretty much.
Mhm.
Um um another I say another con for real. I think I hit on it a little bit.
Mhm.
I think some of the transitions from the scenes uh was too focused on the spectacle over the actual substance of the show. If you get what I'm saying when I say that.
Oh, what do you mean? Elaborate.
So what I mean by when I say like they focus on spectacle more than the substance,
Mhm.
the thing I would think about, all right, prime example. I would use this scene as a prime example. Everybody in the town knows something's up. They're not gonna say it on episode one, but they know something's there. But the it's like everything is a speculation more than what Pennywise is. Other than having somebody know who he is and trying to help the kids in the beginning, it's like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna have just like the two-headed baby flying around taking out half a daggone cast. That's what I
Oh
mean.
no, bro. Yeah, your man Pennywise is doing population control in
Yeah,
Derry,
like,
bro. I don't know, bro. Bro, half
but
the
it would
town
have
might
been,
be dead by the end of the season, bro.
yeah. And that's why I say it's a con
Mhm.
because we
Mhm.
would like to see those characters at least until episode 3 when the stuff actually happens. You
Mhm.
didn't even give them till episode 2.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
You wiped everybody out.
They came out swinging, bro. With this,
Yeah,
the writers who made this show, they came out swinging on the bro. I can't wait to see episode 2,
yeah, I
and it
can't either.
drops on Halloween.
Yeah, it does. So
Yeah,
scary times for scary times for
yeah.
scary people. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah. So you got any final? What's your final thoughts and like expectations? I guess for the rest of this.
Expectations. I'm pretty sure HBO Max don't miss, so this is probably gonna
Yeah.
be a good show. This is gonna be a good show. So
Yeah.
episode 1, what would you give it a rating? 0 to 10.
Okay. My episode 1, I will give it because based off everything that we have seen and we have like seen from episode 1 and what have we talked about and basing it off of right now, it was a good startup. I might have to get this on like a 7.5. It was a good startup.
I might have to get higher than that. It's at least 8.
I was like, man,
Yeah, when I was watching, I was like, I was like, this might be
it's
an
one of the
8.
best. It's one of the best
It's one of the
startups.
best first. This is one of the best first episodes
I will
of a
agree with
TV
you.
show.
Yes.
It's one of the best first episodes.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I changed my score. I ain't gonna lie. I give it an
It,
8.
it got to be at
I
least an
ain't
8.
even gonna lie to
I
you.
might go higher than 8, but I'm gonna say at least 8.
Yeah, I go 8. I will go 8 because, like I said, it literally gave you the suspense of just his presence. It was just It was just Pennywise presence. It wasn't even
Mhm.
him, and the whole town is already shook. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't even just he didn't even show up.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I guess for me, like my final thoughts and my expectations, especially going into the season, episode 2 as well. Um, it pretty much the uh nailed the goal of reestablishing, Derry and Pennywise and Pennywise threat.
Mhm.
Setting up for a season, um, setting up for a season with a lot of tension. We're gonna see a lot of blood. We're gonna see a lot of gore. Probably gonna see some secrets that's in the town. Who actually knows what's going on in the town? Who how long has it been going on in Derry?
Mhm.
Um, you know, some moments, like we said, some moments they hit, some of them miss. But there's no doubt that Welcome to Derry is off to a great, fantastic, and frightening start to, you know, to expand on the origins and I guess the origins and the actual suspense and actual threat of Pennywise in the town of Derry. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen when it comes to this season. I think each episode is gonna unfold it, and we'll see how it plays out from there. I mean, I think that we're gonna be in a very good place with this. I'm really
Mhm.
hoping.
Yeah, okay, okay. I'm with you on that one. I think we're going to end it here. I want to
Yep,
thank everybody for watching. If you feel we left something out, or if you have any theories, anything like that, feel free to put it down in the comment section.
yep.
Like, subscribe, and also anything else. Follow us on social media.
Yeah, follow us on the socials. We got them all. We got them all there. They all be in the description. And this will be time stamped as well, so you can go to your favorite part if you want to add something to it as well. You can just leave it in the comments. Even hit us up on socials. We'll have that in the descriptions as well. And yeah, we'll catch you on episode 2.
Episode 2. We'll be back Halloween. All right.
Yeah,
Peace and agrees.
peace and love, y'all. Stay spooky.